you so badly want to lose weight, but your nighttime snacking is literally the bane of your existence. That was me. That still is me to this day. But despite being a chronic nighttime snacker, I have still been able to lose the 30 pounds of body fat that was dragging me down. And I've been able to maintain it again, all while being a nighttime snacker. So let's talk about how you can work with your nighttime snacking tendencies and still see the fat loss that you want. I wrote my notes down on my phone, so I'm gonna pull it up just to make sure I don't miss any points. So if I'm reading from here, that is why. But the first thing that I've actually done, and I still do to this day, is I keep the majority of my calories for nighttime. Now, this is a controversial one. A lot of coaches will say, make sure you eat at the beginning of the day or you're more likely to binge at night. But I have noticed that even when I eat a lot during the mornings, I still eat a lot during the night. So it ain't helping. So instead of eating a lot in the morning and at night and then just going over my calorie goal, what I've learned is to keep the majority of my calories for nighttime when I actually want to eat so that I can save most of my calories and enjoy a more indulgent dinner and some nighttime dessert after my dinner as well. So what I will do is I wake up and I work out fasted, and then I will come home and have a light breakfast, maybe like 200, 300 calories. I'll have a lunch, again, maybe 200, 300 calories, and then nighttime, I save over 1,500 calories for my dinner. And that may sound insane, but it's what works for me and it's what has been working for me. And I have found that as long as I stop eating about 2 to 3 hours before bedtime, I still have great sleep. Now, you want to try what works for you. If you notice that having that much food before bedtime really does disrupt your sleep, then push it to a little bit earlier. But just dedicating calories towards that last meal, dinner, dessert is so helpful because you're actually able to eat when you want to eat and when you are working and early in the day when you have other things to focus on and take care of. You're not really thinking about food anyway, so just not keeping your meals around that time is so helpful to still be on track with your calorie goal, but also still be able to eat at nighttime when, again, your mind wants to snack and eat. So that's my first tip. My second tip is to actually pre-plan what you're gonna have at nighttime. So again, I know that I like to have a more indulgent, carb-heavy dinner, and I like to have dessert after dinner. This has been consistent for over 10 years of my life. That's just what I like. So I make sure to pre-plan what I'm gonna have for dinner, pasta, for example, and then my dessert, I'm gonna have an ice cream bowl with chocolate chips. I usually do like low-calorie ice cream, like Halo Top, but just pre-planning that gives my mind something to look forward to so that I can keep my earlier meals a lot lighter. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is to save your favorite YouTube videos, Netflix shows, podcasts for the nighttime so that your mind actually has something to do. So don't let yourself watch during the day. Save all your favorite things to listen, watch, read for the nighttime, because oftentimes what leads to that nighttime snacking is that we're just bored and we don't have anything to occupy our mind with. So if you save all the things that you love to watch and read for the nighttime, again, your mind has something to look forward to and to not think about food at nighttime. And then you're so focused on the things that you love that you don't want to snack or eat quite as much because you're so focused on something else that actually grabs your attention. That is number 3. Tip number 4 is, now this may be different if depending on what your habits are like, but I schedule cleaning for my nighttime. So I actually used to clean every morning, but again, I noticed that my mind likes to snack and think about food at night. So I will schedule vacuuming and mopping and putting away the dishes for the nighttime, again, so that I'm moving, my body is moving, I have something else to focus on. And then having just something else to focus on, again, takes my mind off of food, which really helps with that nighttime snacking so much. Now, you may not be big on cleaning, but I personally put on a podcast or music that I like. And because I'm into the music or the podcast or whatever I'm listening to, it's easier for me to clean, even though I don't necessarily love cleaning, because I'm so focused on, again, listening to something else that I don't mind doing the task at hand. And then the last tip that I have, I apologize, I only have 4 tips. I just wrote a note to myself. So those are my 4 tips of personally how I've been able to actually work with my nighttime snacking tendencies, still lose the weight and not go over my calorie goal. I tried to make this video as quick and efficient as possible so you can just get the tips and implement them. I hope they help. They really have changed my life. If you actually implement them, they are a game changer. Now, if you want to follow me on social media for more nutrition and fitness tips, I have 2 accounts. So the one that is mainly nutrition and fitness is at Viv's Gym, and then one where I post more behind the scenes personal content is at Vivian No, VIVIANNNGO, 3 N's. Also, feel free to check out our podcast, which I will link below. And if you're interested in hearing more about how I was able to lose 30 pounds and keep it off, then you will want to watch this video right here. And otherwise, thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.